I have been fully locked in on building my business solo, all hustle on my bike. That's all I got right now. I have my bike trailer, and I got my supplies, and I've just been marketing and selling people and getting leads, and I've been doing all the things that a young entrepreneur with a hustle would do, you know. And before that, it that's the crazy part. Like before that, you have to get in the mindset of even doing that. And here's the thing that I had to go through before I got to that. Well, first off, I started with like being kind of scared to go really all in. Like I hadn't bought my bike or the bike trailer, the thing that was the most expensive and most important thing to it. But I had bought all the gear and supplies, and I was ready to go out there in detail, but I didn't have the mobility of it. You know what I mean? And that's what stopped me for like a good it stopped me for a good couple days actually, and it messed me up in June. But I didn't let that completely stop me. And after I got it, and after I got back from my trip, I had to realize, especially it was on my trip, I realized that I was too busy focusing on the money aspect of it, of trying to like sell people and actually like getting too deep into like what I was like just trying to make money. Like, okay, I understand like I'm trying to make money from this, but you know, that's not the main point. The main point is to build skills and to actually provide a great service to people. You know what I mean? If you're not providing that, you're going to get bad reviews. You're not going to get testimonials. You're not going to get referrals. You're not going to get what you need as a hustler. You know, you need those things, or else you're not going to get any more customers, and that's what you need to make money. But you know, the next thing I had to do was focus on my service. And you know, I had 3 services that I have never done before, and I realized I had to cut them out and make one main core service to basically make it easier for myself, and also provide a lot of value in just one detail, instead of doing it in 3, and then I get like it's too much. It's just too much for me, and this is something I've never even done before. I've never done car detailing, so why would I do 3 services? That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So also, I can increase the price point because it's got a lot of value to it. So I just made one big valuable offer, and that's just what I'm offering right now. It's called the Somerville Shine. And I'll show it right here. I updated my website from the last video. It looks like that now. But so after that whole deal, then I had to get over the hump of marketing myself, because I feel like that's a big thing, like going out there and talking to people, and you know, getting your business name out there, and you know, talking to business owners, which is something I'm trying to do right now, and like solo operators, and people like self-employed people. And well, the first thing I did after I got back home, well, no, I did it before the trip. I knocked on someone's door. And my first time knocking the door, I got my first customer. And I was surprised, and I was very happy that day. I didn't post about it, but I was very happy that day, you know, because I actually got my first customer. It was my first try. It was my first time like putting myself out there, and I did it by myself. I did it completely alone, and that was very scary for me, but I did it. And I was about to walk away when she came out, and I was like, okay, well, I had the thing in my head, but I was just like, I just threw it out. I was like, all right, do you want the truck right here? Would you be okay with a free detail? And she was like, well, it's my husband's work truck, but yeah, I'll be okay. And then we had a conversation. But the main thing it was especially with the husband, he was really just trying to support me. That's the only thing it was. That was all support from him. It wasn't that like he needed it done. He just wanted to support me, and I really did. I really appreciate him from that. Josh, that's his name. I would not forget his name. Josh and Jessica. That's both of their names. I remember it, and I'm actually really good at remembering names, which is very good for me when it comes down to this, because it makes it very personal for people. So anyway, I did the detail for them for free. It was supposed to be a free detail for a review and a referral, but he ended up paying me $100, which was my asking price, which is my asking price now. And he gave me $100. I was like, I really appreciate this. I didn't end up asking him for a review because I was just like, I didn't even do a good enough job on the mats. I did a good job like on the interior, like the interior wipe down, but with the mats it was bad, and it rained on me twice. But it was a bad with the mats because I never done those type of rubber mats before. I only done carpet. So I messed up a little bit on that, but I have gotten better with the mats now because I actually bought a drill. I already had a drill, but I just bought the drill brushes so I could really get deep in there and then spray it down, and actually make it look nice. So it's way better now from my first customer. But after that, I had to figure out another way of getting leads because I realized I didn't really like door knocking. And so here's what I did. In order to market myself, which I was very confused on what I needed to do, but then I realized in my old video, I told myself that Facebook was probably going to be the best thing for me because it's very local. So I joined groups, and I posted the pictures that I have gotten from my sister, my mom, both of my mom's cars, and I took all those photos and I put them together and to create like and showcase what I can do and like what I'm going to do in the Somerville Shine. And after I did that, I posted it, of course, and I got nothing from it. You're not going to get anything from that because you're not actually getting yourself out there. That literally does nothing for people. So what, you posted some pictures, that doesn't do shit, So I showcased it, and then I got nothing from it, and then I posted a video of me and introducing myself on Instagram. Got nothing from that either, except some views and some followers, but that's it. So then after a couple of days after that, I was like, okay, well, I really need to lock in on this shit because like what I was literally doing nothing. I don't think I was really doing anything when it comes down to it, mainly. So I started posting in Facebook groups and stuff like that. And also, here's another thing that happened. While I was detailing my sister's car for free, a FedEx guy walked up to me and introduced himself. Eddie is his name. I remember it. He introduced himself to me, and he was like, would you be able to do it for me? And I was like, of course. And I said, I'll do it for free. Right now I'm doing it for free. He's asked me the price. I was like, I'm doing it for free right now, in order to get reviews and testimonials and like build trust in the Somerville area. And he was like, well, I'll probably just pay you for your time. And I was like, nah, bro, it's for free. But then we exchanged information, and we got one set up. And I had to push it back because I think I was just being lazy, and I pushed it back. Or it was because I had I was just being lazy and I pushed it back. And I got it done though. I got his detail done, of course. But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait on that. And once I started posting in the Facebook groups, I posted that I was 17. I just started my business, and I explained what I'm offering. I'm free to low cost interior and exterior details called the Somerville Shine, and people started to bite at it, and it did good on a good couple of groups. I got 5 to 10 likes on one, but one of them did really good. It was the Somerville social group, and it got it's at 30 likes right now, and I had like 5, 6, 7 comments. Oh no! Oh, see, I done messed up. See, before all this, but okay, let me finish this up. Sorry, just focus on one thing. Sorry. All right, so I posted and I got a lot of leads. Let's just say that I got a lot of leads from this one group, but I have a lot of cold leads in at least 3 groups right now. And I got mainly most of my warm hot leads off this one group. And it was just something simple. It was just me behind my bike trailer and my bike and just telling people who I am and actually get my name out there, you know. And that's what I did, and I got a lot of leads from it, and a lot of warm and hot leads. And I had people texting me and, you know, trying to get at me, and I was just like, that was pretty fucking simple. That's all I had to do. That's literally all I had to do. And I had cold leads and hot leads and warm leads. And then I got, let me see, I don't think I have anyone booked from that. Okay, I have one person booked from that, and he needed his car done because he was reselling it. And I have another hot lead that is getting set up for next week, and I have another one that texted me yesterday that's getting set up for next week. And also, here's what happened with the FedEx guy. He got me the best leads ever, like ever. And he's referring me to other people because he liked my quality of services, and he liked the fact that I'm not out here doing, you know, BS like the other young kids are, you know. And his stepdad does 2-step paint correction, and he resells vehicles. You know how much of a good connection I made with introducing and greeting myself and like talking to him. Like that was great and perfect for me. You know what I mean? And I'm asking him today. Actually, I'm asking him in the day if he can teach me, and I'll clean his car for free. Like, I'll do a completely free detail if he teaches me how to 2-step paint correction, 3-step, because he knows how to go deeper than that. But like, just 1-step or 2-step or 3-step, and show me what I need and what I can use, so I can do it too. And that's the only thing I want, bro. And then I can add that to my services, and I can upcharge and upsell people to that, and I can get more money out of my service. Also, after a while, like, because I have three details I have done now that have been paid for, and which was my goal for June was 5 customers that have paid me. But, you know, I have 3, and that's good. It's better than nothing. So, but yeah, but I still have to ask him, and I feel like that's a great opportunity for me to do. But also, guess what? Another guy in the same neighborhood walked up to me, and he asked me how much I do for it, and I was just like, it's 100 flat, and like I'm starting at 100 flat right now, but it depends on the condition. And he was just like, all right, that's cool. And we started talking, and he told me that he does window tinting, and he was fine with the pricing, but he was a little iffy about it, but he was fine with the pricing. And I exchanged information with him, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask him if I can do it for free, in order for him to teach me window tinting. And, you know, he's been doing it for years. He said he used to have his own window tinting what's it called, business on Rivers Avenue, when back in the day, he said. I was like, all right, bet, bro. And I exchanged information, and today I'm going to be asking him as well if he can teach me in exchange for a freebie. And then guess what? Before that same morning, as soon as I got there to the stepdad's house from the FedEx guy, a landscaper asked me how much he would do for his car, and he wasn't messing with the pricing, which is fine with me because you own your own business. You know what I can learn from you? And guess what? I asked him if I could. I got his information. I didn't start thinking about this until later that day, and I was like, well, I can ask them I can ask them for the information. I can learn from them, and I can take skills away from them, and take it and use it for my own personal gain. And I asked him yesterday if he could what's it called, if he could teach me more about business and like being profitable and like sales and marketing and all that type of stuff. And he said yes, which I was like, that's a bet. And I got him set up for this Sunday. He's supposed to be coming over, and I'm going to do his car, and he's going to teach me more about the business. Even though he does landscaping, it's more the same thing, because it's sales, marketing, and all that other stuff. I don't really know too much, which I need to get more deeper into it. Well, operations and systems, I know that. And then sales, marketing, operation, and systems, and that type of stuff. But so I got 3 leads from one person. 3 great leads from one person. 3 leads that are going to add a lot of value and push me to go further and further ahead. You know what I mean? So that is fucking great and perfect for me. But the first thing I did was DM 3 people on Facebook, Instagram. Not Instagram, just Facebook. I DM'd 3 people on Facebook, and I asked them if I could detail their car. And because I couldn't find, like, it said ChatGPT told me to do like it locally. Like, it asked me to like look it up locally, like random people locally, and I didn't do that because I was just like, that it just didn't make sense. Like, it's just so random. It's just so random. So I was on Facebook, and I was like, I could just see people who are selling cars and have dirty cars. So that's exactly what I did. I DM'd 3 people that had dirty cars, and I got 2 rejections. One said I had a good idea, but he wasn't interested. The other one said he ain't really give me too much. He was like, I'll let you know. I was just like, okay. And then I had one super hot lead, and he does what's it called? He's basically a car enthusiast, and that was my first hot lead that I ever gotten, and on Facebook. And he had a Mercedes Benz CLE 300, I think, or something like that. And it was super dirty. And I just texted him. I told him what I was offering for free, and he jumped at it, and he was like, all right, yeah, I'm down, and sent me the address. He does not live far away at all. And I was just like, all right, yeah, I'll clean your car for free, and we can get it done. And he was like, well, yeah, because he has another car too that he wants cleaned, and I got him set up for this Saturday. This Saturday at 10:15. I'm going to be doing his car. And then he also had another opportunity for me in the future if I ever needed it. He's supposed to be starting his own shop, and he said he has room to rent out like space so I can have like my own room, like my own spot for like car detailing if I ever needed it. I was like, all right, yeah, that sounds good. But yeah, I can learn a lot from him, and if he gets me referrals to other car enthusiasts and stuff like that, then I can make a lot of money off of that one customer. You can really make a lot of money off one customer if you just get referrals, and you just do a good service, man. Like, that's the main thing you have to focus on is the service first, and like providing good customer service and being actually like a good, decent human being, bro. People don't know how to be like that, and it fucks them up. Like, I try my best with it, and I really love these people because like they give me a chance, and like they're giving me an opportunity to do this, and it's just like it makes me feel good. So I'm always going to be very thankful for them. Everybody that I have talked to recently, I'm very thankful for them. And even if they reject me and say no, that is completely fine with me. Thank you for even responding to me. Like, I had a couple people that I followed up with, because I have been following up with leads. Never forget to follow up with your leads, because you never know what they could be going through, or like what's stopping them from, like, purchasing your service. So you always got to follow with them, make sure like they aren't interested. And I've been doing that, and every time I follow up, I get a response. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate every response I get, even though it do be a rejection sometimes. That is completely fine with me, because most of the time I don't even see it as a rejection because of how nice they're being, with it. Because that just means a lot of people don't follow up after they ask the initial question. You know what I mean? Because they think they're not interested. But obviously, if they like your post or they text you first, they were interested at some point. If you follow up with them, it shows that, I don't know what it shows, but I think it's just being nice, and like, I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but I never really dig too deep into it. I just know that you should follow up with people, just to make sure. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm getting booked out. I'm getting a job soon. I don't know if they're supposed to be calling me back, but they probably not. I don't think they will, to be honest. But that's fine with me. But yeah, I'm really deep into this shit. Like, it's no turning back anymore. Like, and I'm really actually enjoying it and loving it. You know what I mean? Even though I know it's some hard days coming up, I'm completely fine with that, because I know I'm ready for it and I'm prepared. You know what I mean? A lot of people aren't prepared for those days. I'm ready for it and I'm prepared, because I feel like I had a lot of good days and I feel the bad days. I feel like bad days are coming, but that is fine with me, bro. I'm fine, because I'm ready. I'm always going to be ready. But yeah, man, I'm going to fail and I'm not going to quit.